I was never really a fan of school, what with homework, people being taller than me, bullying, teachers not believing you when you said somebody made fun of you for liking Minecraft. It was like a personal hell, or at least like the closest thing to hell a 12-year-old me could think of. And it's like, if only there was some online alternative where I didn't have to interact with anybody. So yeah, not Zoom. Thankfully, there's this random guy on TikTok giving me more useful shit than a formal education ever has. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to the main channel, the one where I don't play video games. That TikTok guy I was talking about, his name's Khaby, or at least I hope it is. I gotta pray the video teaching me how to pronounce his name was not total horseshit.
Khaby.
And he recently just became the second person ever to hit 100 million followers on TikTok. That dude is close to passing Charlie effing D'Amelio. When was the last time you heard me say your name? Yeah, that's what I thought. Naturally, a clout leech like me would be salivating at those numbers, so I want to look at some of what has been getting this guy all the attention he has. But before that, I have something to sell you. Namely, this new shirt on massedup.shop. I am really happy with this design. It's nature themed, and it's the only time I think I've been happy to have bugs crawling all over my chest. It was designed by the one and only Leighton Stoller and is up on massedup.shop for a limited time. When it's gone, so get moving. It's staying on the whole video, so you have to look at it and be jealous that I have it and you don't. But you could have it if you go to massedup.shop for a limited time. Question for the comments, does wearing it over the hoodie make me look more muscular or more fat? Also, did you know that half of you watching aren't subscribed? You wound me. Please subscribe with notifications on or I will bleed out and it'll be your fault. This clip gives you a pretty good idea of what Khaby does, where some internet schmuck like me would just point out the obvious and say that she might as well have been using those scissors to cut the tax rate of billionaires for all the good it's doing. Khaby goes that extra mile and recreates the scenario for all you visual learners out there. Speaking of visuals, when he took off the haircut cape, I never learned what those were called, I did not think he was wearing pants. For a split second, I thought we were gonna see his cock.
No, sir, please! I'm gonna get you money soon! Sir, no! Oh!
Khaby has a good point here in that you would definitely see the guy recording, but the best part for me is how poorly edited the original video is. Like, that's a gunshot sound. Balloons popping are not meant to sound like your uncle ripping ass after eating chili, especially outside. And the noise went off before the girl even popped the damn thing. I just hope those kid actors got paid enough money to fix the scuff marks on their bikes. Over 100 million followers into his career, and I still don't know what Khaby's voice sounds like. I've never heard him speak a single word. And that's because, frankly, he doesn't need them. He's the embodiment of actions speak louder than words. I'm also not even sure that he can say them. Everything he does is just so straightforward and to the point that he may as well be stabbing you with it. He takes off the backpack, and what he's saying is somehow as loud as Joe Bartolozzi when he screams. And if you know that man's videos, you know that he's loud. I think my favorite Khaby is probably passive-aggressive Khaby. Like, obviously there's the video portion where he's pretending to shit his pants over everyday household items doing the things they were meant to do, but even the description of this video is just jamming cups of salt into that poor girl's open wound. Wow, I'm so impressed how you drained the pasta, don't you? Most people I know, myself included, would have to say some shit out loud to get the same effect. But because he doesn't say a damn word, the content is accessible to anybody who speaks any language. Or for people who don't speak any common language at all for that matter. You could probably show this video to the isolated people of North Sentinel Island, and they'd probably still laugh.
You gotta follow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, looks like it.
Aha! Finally, my chance to shine. I can tell Khaby that he did something wrong. While he's right that when throwing a punch you shouldn't bend your wrist like you're, if you want to keep your hand in one piece for long, but the power in a punch doesn't come from just throwing straight. It's from the hip rotation, man. Think about it like this. Imagine you're spinning your cat on hardwood floor, that thing every cat owner does, where after you get them going, the momentum kind of carries itself, and you have to do so much less work to get the rotation moving because of the power from the torque. You've got your own fuzzy little tornado practically spinning yourself. It's just like throwing a punch. You'll get the most out of it if you rotate your whole body into it. It's just good technique, especially if you're dead set on opening a door by punching it instead of using the knob that was made for opening it. I have no idea how Khaby can so consistently make his mouth do that. It's gotta take some major strength to perfectly copy of the face of that one kid from Scary Godmother. If anything, I'm a little worried for Khaby because he makes the face so much that it might get stuck on him, also like that kid from Scary Godmother. One thing I feel really bad for Khaby about, though, is that he comes up with these creative scenarios to whatever video he's making a joke about. Like, who thinks of using their own forehead as the moon while they take a shit, simultaneously risking eye damage to get a military-grade laser pointer in their eye? And despite all the creative thinking that goes behind that idea, just like every creator with more followers than the population of most developed countries, their comment section turns into a graveyard of the same 3 comments over and over again. People who know he will pass Charlie. Team Charlie downvote, Team Khaby upvote. People who never hated Khaby Lame. It's like a class repeating after the teacher, except the teacher has no control over the class and they just say whatever they want. I've been so traumatized by that one TikTok of a person cutting a hole in the armrest of a chair, putting a bug in it, and then burying the bug alive in ramen that I was certain the exact same thing was going to happen when the dude started plastering the laptop. I'm going to be in therapy over that video till the day I die, but unrelated to that, I can relate with the laptop troubles. You see, I was out of town a few months ago trying to upload a video from my laptop, and I turned around and accidentally knocked a glass of water onto my keyboard. And now, instead of a mobile gaming machine, I have this several $1,000 brick to show for it. And it doesn't even have the Supreme logo on it. I don't know, man. I don't have anything to improve on Khaby's suggestion for how to get the TV in the car. I just outright disagree. I think the first guy had the right idea. If you want to make the TV fit in a space, the car shouldn't be expected to make room for it. It's not fair to the car who was there first. The television should make itself smaller since it's the guest inside of the car. And if that means it had to be a victim of aggravated assault and vehicular manslaughter so that it can fit inside the car, then it should put up with it. That's just called having manners, dude. It's like taking your shoes off in someone else's house. These two have to be in cahoots with each other. This is how I think it goes. The first guy finds a new expensive thing he wants to destroy, and then he tits off Khaby what it's gonna be. He tells him how he's gonna brutalize that poor piece of technology, and lets him know exactly what he needs to buy so he can make the response TikTok to it. It's a perfect system that boosts both of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Best Buy together so they can get matching sets and brainstorm how they want to destroy things. Okay, so I see his point, that women got splooged on with way more mud than was in the puddle, but where the fuck do you get a plastic water bottle that huge? The only water bottles I've seen that big are metal ones that look like tank shells. The only other time I've seen a plastic phallic object that was that big was on baddragon.com. Don't look that up for your sake. How do you think it feels to be the guy that people have on speed dial to correct people doing stupid shit on purpose? Khaby probably hasn't gotten a full 8 hours of sleep since his first video on pointless life hacks because people keep needing him to sort this shit out. It also makes you think, how many people make videos as dumb as that one on purpose just to try and get Khaby to correct them on how dumb they're being? I know it's happened to me more than once. There's one person who shall not be named that keeps having random accounts message me on Instagram and every other commentator on earth to make a video on how stupid they are. It's a good opportunity because you know they're literally asking for it, but I just can't be fucked. Anyways, I think that's enough of an introduction to Khaby for now. Big congrats to him on 100 million followers and becoming the biggest social media star in the world pretty soon. Remember, new merch on maskedup.shop. This design is sick and I know you don't want to miss it out, so go check it out. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on, or I'll cry about it. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about today. It helps nobody and waste your own time. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite, where tonight I'm going to be doing a charity Minecraft festival stream with BB No Money, a bunch of artists like Dylan Francis, Aries, a whole lot more, and other streamers as well, and we'll be raising money for the charity Rise Above the Disorder. You can check out my second channel, Quote, where I post stream highlights, join my Discord server, discord.gg/Kwite. You can follow me on Twitter, @Kwite, on Instagram, @Kwite.png, and on TikTok, @KwiteTikTok. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see you at the festival.